go. Yay! Little portable stew. We ready. We're ready. Got my breakfast. So good morning, y'all. It is just after 10 o'clock and I'm eating my breakfast. I had literally, look, my nails are still not done, but there's been a change of plans, okay? I'm not going to go to the salon to get them done. I'm going to let my sister do them because she's been working on doing nails and she does them really well. So she said she wanted to get some practice, so I said, yeah, let's do it. So she'll be doing my nails. This right here is what I've been eating for the past few days. Between 10 and 6 is when I try to eat, and I've been eating a bunch of cuties for breakfast. I'm used to sweets in the morning, like cereal, pancakes, waffles, French toast. You know, that stuff is, even though it's considered a breakfast food, it's a sweet, it's a pastry. And of course fruit. So since I'm cutting out all the carbs, I'm just having my fruit. We leave tomorrow. In about 26 hours we'll be taking off. I'm staying in the bed for a while because I found that the longer I stay up here in my room, the easier it is for me not to eat. So if I go in the kitchen or the living room, I'm so used to eating in there that it kind of like subconsciously makes me hungry. And then when I leave, the same thing happens. Like I leave and I'm like, I should get some food while I'm out. And that's not really what I'm trying to do. I would really rather just not think about food too much right now. Once we get to LA, I have no idea what's going to happen because Christina Milian just opened up Beignet Box and I have to go. That is straight carbs and I don't care. I'm trying it. I'm going to film an episode of my podcast, so I wanted to give you guys a preview of my podcast today, which is another reason why I'm here and why I have my microphone set up, because I've started a new podcast. It's called Honey and Hot Sauce, and it's basically lots of conversation about things that are going on in the world, and also my take on general things, general topics, whether they're current events or not. Dating advice, dating problems, social problems, social advice, just like navigating the world, friendships, family relationships, things like that. And I feel like my perspective can often be green because I was sheltered. So that's what I mean when I say honey. Very sweet and innocent mindset sometimes. And then also it can be hot sauce. It can be very realistic, really spicy. What happened to my other vitamin? Oh, okay, here we go. And spicy can also kind of be mature, you know what I'm saying? So that's honey and hot sauce, because I'm considered sweet, but sometimes I can be a little sharp with the tongue. Depends. It's very rare, but it happens. So yeah, I'm actually gonna have you guys watch as I film one of the episodes that I'm gonna be talking about. And this particular one is a topic that I have been wanting to speak on for a while. And actually I kind of started to last year on my Instagram, but it was just a little post. It wasn't like anything that was really like calling for more conversation or calling for any action at all. So let's get into it as soon as I finish my breakfast. I knew it wasn't gonna sit like that for long. I need to get comfortable, bruh. Sheesh. This will work. Boom. Hi guys, thank you all so much for tuning in to the Honey and Hot Sauce podcast, a place where my friends and I talk about life, dreams, work, and relationships. I incorporate honey and hot sauce into my outlook on everyday endeavors. Some sweet, some spicy. Some things that need to be said, and some things that are just enjoyable. I'm your host, Chiara, and I'm so happy you're here. Today starts the series, Pretty Girl Problems. Pretty Girl Problems. What do you think that is? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but They are issues that women deal with simply because they are considered by most standards to be attractive. Now, the first disclaimer that I want to make right here, right now, before the cancel police try to come and tell me that I'm discriminating, is that I'm going off of my own personal experiences as well as those of my friends and those of celebrities. Yes, I'm pretty, and it's okay to know that. Celebrities that are labeled as attractive, you know who they are. It doesn't mean that people who are quote unquote unattractive don't go through the same things, but what I'm saying is that most of the time it seems like there's this overall link between attractive people and unfair treatment. The quest to take away someone's self-confidence in some way. There are tons of stories about the underdog being treated unfairly, but because of this, society has created an idea that because you're pretty, your life must be easy, and that is not true. Many girls grow up thinking they're not pretty simply because they are. So at the end of the day, it's all about your view of yourself. So I want to expose these things and hopefully bring enough awareness to them so that we can fix it and there will be no more pretty girl problems. So this brings me to pretty girl problem number 1. Being told you're ugly just because you're pretty. Like, what? Who does that and why? I don't understand. So why is that even a thing? I mean, why do people feel the need to bring you down a notch just because you might be confident or you're feeling yourself or you know that you're attractive? And I mean, it starts early in childhood. Why are grown-ups feeling the need to tell a young girl that she's not cute or that she is straight up ugly? Like, you're not cute should not be a thing. Yes, you are cute, and I want you to know that you are cute. You know what I'm saying? Why is it considered an appropriate joke to even tell a kid? I know someone who literally broke up with a guy because he had to make it a point to tell her daughter, who's beautiful by the way, that she was a little ugly butt. That was the title, Little Ugly Butt. To him, it was not serious, but she was 4 years old. She was still learning so much about herself to begin with. And when the mother addressed it and asked him not to do it again, of course he did it again. I guess to prove a point to the mother, who knows. But the mother had to make decisions to protect herself and her child, and she dipped. She did what she had to do. But she's not the only child who has been told something like this. This is like, it's kind of like an epidemic in the Black community for some reason. And maybe not even in the Black community, maybe everywhere, I don't know. But just to tell a child that they're ugly for no reason, like, what is up with that? People do it all the time. And that doesn't mean that it's okay. It doesn't mean that it's acceptable at all. Jealous kids tell each other that they're ugly just because kids are mean in general. Or because they have been told that themselves, so they feel like it's okay to tell somebody else that. You know what I'm saying? See where I'm going? It's a cycle. And as they grow up, teenagers tell each other that. Then when we become adults, we start to body shame each other. We try to find various reasons not to like somebody or to make somebody feel less than. It's all the same thing. Again, that need to bring somebody down a notch just because they're too confident, or if you feel like they're too confident, or if you feel like they're looking like they're enjoying their life. Why is it necessary? Why are you worried about telling someone else whether they are accepted by you or not? Why should they care if they're accepted by you? That's the big question here. So don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that every pretty girl or any pretty girl should be able to use her image as a weapon to hurt other people. I'm definitely not saying that, and I'm in no way endorsing that. I'm actually against bullying, okay? People who know me personally can attest to that. But what I am doing is exposing what I call reverse bullying. Assuming that because a girl might not be what some people would consider the underdog, that automatically they're considered a plastic. You remember that on Mean Girls, the plastics? Like, you don't have to call somebody a plastic just because she likes to wear heels or she likes to wear her hair and makeup, have her hair and makeup done or wear dresses. That doesn't make her a plastic, okay? Let people live their lives and do what you're happy doing. If you're happy doing your hair and your makeup every day, do that. If you're happy not doing your hair or your makeup every day, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And don't judge someone who does want to do that. If they want to wear heels every day, every day, then let them do that. If they like to dress up, let them do that. And don't tell them that they're doing too much because of it. Be team too much and wear it proudly. And if you're not team too much, then don't turn your nose up at a girl who is, or who wants to look and smell her best, or who wants to present herself in a way that makes her happy. Like, if she's not a tomboy, then that's okay. Everybody doesn't have to be a tomboy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have to feel like they should wear sweatpants because they don't want to do too much. Okay? If she wants to sparkle, let her sparkle. Just because you decided not to wear diamonds and furs or faux furs to Baxter's or Scotty Quicks or Buffalo Wild Wings, she can wear hers if she wants, okay? There's a quote that says that just because another person shines, that doesn't mean that you are suddenly dull. Something like that. You know what I mean? So I hope we can nix this downplay energy and let people be great. And maybe we can take it a step further and actually compliment people who are doing their thing. Wow, wouldn't that be something? Every now and then I see it. I love to see women and girls look at another woman or girl and say, "You are so pretty. I love your natural curl pattern. Oh my gosh, look at your eyelashes. They're so long." You know, I love it when we can do that for each other. And then when you get that compliment, just receive it. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thanks. And move on. Don't be like, "Oh no, I just thanks, but I need to wash my hair." Or, "No, I just got these faux lashes on," or whatever. Accept it, okay? Accept it. Accept the compliment. Be gracious for it and move on. Side note, also, parents, tell your kids they're cute. Tell your kids they're beautiful, they're pretty, they're handsome, etc. Tell your kids that, okay? A lot. Tell them a lot. So I will leave you with this. I looked up the word pretty, and I saw words like delicate and attractive without being all the way beautiful. That's what I saw. Attractive without being all the way beautiful. Okay? Then I looked up the word delicate, and it said very fine in texture and structure. And I barely wanted to keep reading because I already knew where that was going. So y'all basically telling me white is right. That was the impression I got. Very fine in texture. Yeah, I think you see what I'm seeing, because my hair is not fine in texture. Okay? It is thick and coily, and I love it like that. To me, that just meant white people standard. So I kind of was about to dismiss that altogether. I also looked up, I also saw the definitions described as easily broken or fragile. And I'll talk about it from that aspect a little bit more in episode 6 of this series called Femininity. So be on the lookout for that. Then I looked up the word ugly, and it said unpleasant or repulsive, especially in appearance. Straight up, right? Talk about brash. But I decided I don't even believe in the word ugly. Nah, not when it comes to somebody's appearance. Because who am I to tell somebody you look repulsive and I don't want to look at you? What? Because I got my daddy's nose? Like, what? No, I'm not going to do that. That's really messed up. And I feel like that makes a person ugly from the inside. If you can seriously tell somebody that your natural features are repulsive and I don't want to look at you, you are the actual one who is ugly. If you can say that out your mouth, you're ugly. Okay? I've seen deformities. I've seen disabilities. I've seen burn survivors. And even them, I am not going to ever tell them that you are ugly and repulsive and I don't want to look at you. What was the other part? Unpleasant or repulsive, especially. I'm not going to do that. Because again, it's something that I don't even know if using the word deformity is politically correct, but you know what I'm saying? It's something that is not, there's little to be done about it. And we shouldn't look at someone's outward appearance to determine what their worth is in the world. Never, ever, ever. So that's my whole point. And I don't know, maybe I'm being overly sensitive. Maybe I'm being dismissive to what's attractive and what's not attractive. If I am, let me know. But at the end of the day, I feel like it all comes down to a person's self-confidence. And I feel like we as people can have a huge effect on another person's self-confidence. Maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't, but it's a fact. It happens. So I really think that we should stop calling people ugly, and we should stop treating people differently because of how they look, whether it's skin tone, whether it's level of attractiveness, whether it's a scale of 1 to 10. Don't get me started on that. or anything. But yeah, I hope I made somebody at least think about this. And thank you for listening. Please be sure to subscribe and look me up on Instagram as Honey and Hot Sauce Podcast. Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you want to be a part of any of this conversation, let me know, because what I really thrive off of is conversation with other people. Okay, that's why otherwise I have to type what I'm going to say, or else I will ramble like crazy. But if I can talk to somebody else, we have great conversations. Also, follow me on my personal Instagram, Chiara a Dolce, because I do go live on there, and that's where this whole idea came from, because we have great conversations on my live. So follow me there as well. And again, thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. Talk to you next time.